Imagine relying on a sensor to tell your car exactly what kind of fuel is running through its veins and how hot that fuel is, only for the signal to start flickering like a bad light bulb. That is exactly what is happening when your car throws a P0189 code. This is a generic powertrain code, which means whether you are driving a Nissan, Ford, Fiat, Chevy, or Toyota, the logic is pretty much the same. Specifically, the fuel temperature sensor B circuit is acting intermittent or erratic. Now, do not let the letter B confuse you. It just refers to a specific area of the circuitry rather than a whole different component. In most modern OBD2 equipped vehicles, especially flex fuel models, this temperature sensor is actually built right into the fuel composition sensor housing. It's a clever little device sitting in line between your fuel tank and the fuel rail. Its job is to sniff out how much ethanol or contaminants are in your gas, and crucially for this code, check the temperature. It sends a square waveform signal to the PCM, or powertrain control module. The frequency of that wave tells the computer the fuel mix, but the pulse width, which is the horizontal part of the wave, tells the computer the temperature. We're talking about variations between 1 and 5 milliseconds here. If that signal gets choppy or drops out, the computer gets confused and turns on the malfunction indicator lamp. While you might not feel a massive difference immediately, this is considered a severe code because your car uses that data to calculate fuel delivery. You might see other codes pop up or just the light. To fix this, you need to be systematic. Start by checking for technical service bullet because this might be a known factory glitch. If not, grab a diagnostic scanner, ideally one with an oscilloscope, and a digital volt-ohm meter. Start with your eyes. Look at the wiring harnesses. Damaged, burnt, or corroded wires are the #1 suspect. If the wires look good, you need to verify the circuit. The sensor gets a 5-volt reference signal and a ground. If you unplug the sensor and do not find that 5 volts, the issue is back towards the computer. If you do have power and ground, reconnect it and watch the signal on an oscilloscope while wiggling the wires to see if the pattern breaks. You can also use an infrared thermometer to measure the actual fuel temp and see if it matches what the sensor is telling the computer. If the sensor reads cold, but the thermometer says hot, you have found your bad part. It is rarely the computer itself, so do not jump to that conclusion until you've tested everything else. Once you repair the wiring or replace the sensor, clear the codes and drive until the readiness monitors reset to confirm the fix is solid.